Good morning, Gallagher family and friends. I am Mrs. Phillips, one of the assistant principals at Joseph Gallagher. If someone could just type something for me so that I know that I am live. I had a few technical difficulties this morning. And so if someone could say something, I will know that I'm up and running. Someone let me know that I am up and running. Okay, so maybe I should just go ahead so that when you do get online, you're able to capture this information. Okay, great. I see Ms. Such is on board, so I know that I have officially gotten myself live here. So good morning, happy Saturday morning. It is March 28th, 2020, and I am so glad to be here with you. The whole purpose of this is for us to stay connected at a time where we are supposed to practice social distancing. So that's pretty interesting. But nevertheless, I would start off with just reminding the staff. We've received a number of emails just reminding us that this is a great time for us to practice anti-phishing and social media habits. Be careful with people sending emails, even implying that they're through the district, that are like fake cures and supply scams and provider scams where they're contacting people saying that, you know, they treated a relative and they need money. Also be careful of charities. Apps, they have some apps out now where if you download them, they say that they can track the virus. And so you want to be careful with any of those types of things. Also, this is a good time for us to catch up on any mandatory trainings that the district is requiring us to do online. Great time for that. To our Gallagher community, just a reminder that every day at 2 o'clock, Governor DeWine does his update with everything that's going on. And if you still have questions after the update, there is a number you can call and talk to someone from Dr. Acton's office, or you can leave a message and they will call you back. That number is 1-833-427-5634. And that's the short for that is 1-833-4, the digit 4, ask ODH. Also, for people that are interested in helping out, you know, we have a number of people that are out there that are essential persons. And so they go out there and sometimes we can feel a little bit helpless at home. But another way that you can help, if you call ahead of time, another way that you can help is by giving blood. So the Red Cross is still accepting the great need that they have for blood donors, but you have to call ahead of time and make an appointment. That number is 1-800-733-2767 or 1-800-RED-CROSS, CROS. Okay, so we've shared during the week a lot of information about food, the 22 locations where CMSD is giving out food. So I won't do that today. However, I will share with you a couple of area resources from the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. They want you to know that most pantries are open different times, good morning, and different times and different days. So you want to pay close attention to that. They also want you to know that the ones that we're going to share today are more so for the 44102 area code, neighborhood and community, but we will provide a number where you can call if you're not in that community. And they would like for you to bring a piece of mail, just a piece of mail with your address on it and an ID, so that you can pick up those food items that are available. And again, with these, you also, when we put them up on our Facebook page, you also want to call ahead of time to make sure that you have the correct days and the correct times. I will just share a couple of them. There's a Salvation Army in Ohio City. That's the 4400 Clark area. They are giving away food. Another location is Denison United Church of Christ. That's 9900 Denison. They are also giving away food items. There's hot meals. We have hot meals at Episcopal West Side Shared Ministry. That's 1349 West 78th. And I will share with you just one more. Project SEVA, St. Coleman's. That's 2021 West 65th. So when we get the information up, it will provide with you the name, the times, the location, and the phone numbers. So remember, it's important that you call ahead. So now let's move on quickly to the fun part of this broadcast. When I get ready to read the story today, parents and friends, please keep in mind the setting. That's where the story is happening. Good morning. Please keep in mind also who the main character or characters are. Keep in mind what part of the story you might change if you were given an opportunity to do that. What different title you might give this story. And last but not least, pay close attention to a detail about the eyes of the characters. Okay, so I hope you're ready. Here we go. This is one of my favorite books as a child, and it's called Where the Wild Things Are. And it's a story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. Mischief is a fancy word for trouble, I think, with him running down the stairs and chasing after the dog. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without anything to eat. Look at Max's face. He doesn't look very happy, does he? That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until the ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with the private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. Max is taking a trip. I wonder where he's going. He sailed in and out of weeks and almost over a year. That's like 365 days. Wow. To where the wild things are. Look at Max. Thinking this might be a wild thing right here. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all wild things. Can you imagine being the king or queen of all wild things? And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus begin. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Where might Max want to be where someone would love him best of all? Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day. Where do you think he's headed? And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. How about that? So one of my favorite books as a kid. And so we're just going to take this right quick and turn this into a collaborative literacy lesson. We want to double check and think about where the setting was. Where do you think the setting was? Was it on an island? Or do you think it might have been in Max's bedroom? I don't know if he ever left the bedroom, so I'm thinking perhaps the setting was in his bedroom. The main character, his name was, Max. You guessed it. Good job. And one thing for you to really think about, and it would be great if you decide to share these in the comments later, what other title might you give this story had you written it? What other title might you give this story is something to think about. And here's a bonus question, right? The bonus question is, what color were their eyes? Does anyone remember the color of the monster's eyes, the wild thing's eyes? Were they red? Were they purple? What color do I remember reading? Think about that. Okay, so let's do a little bit of math right quick. I hope you're ready. See, this gives our people that get tired of doing reading all the time and they're excited about math, a chance to do some math. So here we go. If we have 5 monsters and each monster has 1 horn, how many horns do we have in all? So I see 5 monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I see each one has 1 horn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right. So if you guessed correctly, you should have come up with 5 horns. Good job, everybody. Yay. All right, next one. Okay, you got to pay attention because I'm going to throw you a couple of hard ones, but I know you're ready because you're part of the Gallagher family and we are just tough like that and smart. So this time we have how many monsters or how many wild things? We have 1, 2, 3 wild things. And each wild thing has 2 horns. So that's 2 horns here.
Your sister is calling. Your sister is calling. Your sister.
Okay, she's on the video. And so we have another wild thing that has 2 horns and yet another one that has 2 horns. So when we look at it all together, there should be a total of 3 wild things with 2 horns each. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yep, you should have come up with a total of 6 horns. Yay, good job. Okay, we're almost done. Okay, all right. This is where it gets really tricky, but I know you can handle it. This time we have 5. That's right. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 monsters with 2 horns each. How many horns is that all together? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope you came up with 10. And you should have also have come up with 10 if you did it like this. That's 2 there. Yep. That's another 2. I'm going the right direction here. Another 2. 2 and 2. You should have also come up with 10 if you skip count. So that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what we just did? We just did repeated addition or multiplication. That's right. So either way, you should have come up with a total of 10 horns. It's a lot of partying. So wait, if we have 5 wild things and each wild thing has 2 horns, and that's a total of 10 horns, I wonder what would happen if we have 5 wild things and each of them has 2 eyes instead of 2 horns. I wonder what will that equal? Let's see. 5 wild things. Each one has 2 eyes. The last ones had 2 horns. I wonder, what are the chances that it might be the same? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, I came up with 10. Did you? So that would mean I can maybe skip count or add the same number over and over again, which is multiplication. So let's see. 2 plus another 2, that's 4. Plus another 2, that's 6. Plus another 2, that's 8. Plus another 2, that's 10. Hey, everybody, give yourselves a hand. You just did multiplication this morning. That's reading and math. That's cross-curricular. Good job. So, I'm going to leave you on this one here. Because I work with middle schoolers, I had to throw in this one with integers, because it really starts when children are very small. Integers does. And it can look as simple as something like this. We start off with 3 wild things. Then 2 more came along. Then another 2 came along. And then 1 went away. So we've got 3 wild things plus 2 more makes 4, 5 plus 2 more makes 6, 7. And then we take 1 away. That makes a total of 6. So I hope you enjoyed Max and his Wild Things visit today. You know, I have chosen to be in one of the bedrooms as a hint for the setting. So I encourage you, if you're feeling trapped or like, you kind of want to get out, sometimes it can be as simple as picking up a good book or using your imagination to visit faraway places. You can make it simple, cross-curriculum, by just writing something down, turning it into math problems, or just having a conversation with some of the creations that go on in your mind with someone, and they can give you some good feedback. All right. So I hope you enjoyed your visit with Joseph Gallagher today. Sorry for the delay due to tech issues, but I'm old school, so I figured it out. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. Take care of yourself and take care of each other, because we are all connected.